out of Los Angeles, California. Some of the fastest hands in all of boxing.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the two-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous...
A lot of trash talk between... Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? They're giving us a high-tempo show. That hook was off target. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Takes that jab. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That time counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Do you believe this? Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. Good counter punching. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma in that last round. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... And there's the bell for round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
He misses with that straight left. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Caution is being thrown to the wind. When you're at a reach disadvantage, you want to get out of the middle of the push your opponent against the ropes.
It's me. I'm admiring what I'm seeing here.
Beautiful counter punch. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Can't land that jab. Can't find a home for that jab. So much for boxing. This is a fight. No rest for the weary. Misses with the straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's...
On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Punch and just got countered. You don't want to trade shots. Nice counter shot. Missing with that jab. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Throws the jab, but does not score. That will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four, five. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
I want a hook, but nice defense there. Always got to keep the head moving. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Final 10 seconds. Lomachenko on the canvas. Wow, seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gut. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
Get the focus back. Get that jab back.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You were thinking.
Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round. All right? It's only one round that you've lost.
Here we go to the 4th round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Through the straight left, but it won't score. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Swing and a miss with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. A perfect counter lands. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Missed with that right uppercut. Solid punch. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Loma in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down. Intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is... And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of it and the will to continue.
Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 on that.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
They're a big underdog, but they're coming out swinging. Nice defense on that jab. Punch, counter punch. Good punch. Lomachenko goes down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was... Here we go in the 6th round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They exchange punches. That punch scores. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action. Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. They're boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Perfect counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catches.
Lomachenko in trouble. saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But
they're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Garcia in that last round. There's the bell to start round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The jab not finding its target. Well done with that counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Good counter punch. That counter shot lands. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the hook. These 2 featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nope, that hook won't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Catch and shoot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That jab misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Get focused and get minded from the job.
And we enter the 8th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Beautiful counter shot. Counter punch caught him clean. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Defense is not an option for these two. To be careful for that. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma in that last round.
What you doing?
And we enter the ninth. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Failing to score with that right hook. And he fails to score with that left hook. He missed with that jab. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Oh, that punch. Down goes Lomachenko. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 you're out.
Not many people would have predicted it.